It's easy to add when you are checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
Beauty. It's deeply personal, purely individual, and surprisingly public.
We are on set for the branding shoot of J. Manuel Beauty. Women instinctively put themselves in one of three categories: classic, iconic, and avant-garde. These three women I really wanted to focus on.
The open heart fragrances come from the way my mother raised me. When I was a kid, I used to make my own fragrances. That was just a big part of me growing up. The most important thing to me was to have a fragrance that was authentic. I wanted it to speak to the environment that I love, that I've grown up in. Beautiful, fresh flowers and trees and the ocean and the lavender. We're bringing the magic of nature into your life.
Mother's Day treats coming your way right now from HSN. How would you like 100 cookies? I would like every single one of them, wouldn't you? Well, we have David's cookies, and that means that you've got fresh and delicious cookies that haven't even been baked yet coming to you, and meaning that mom doesn't have to bake for Mother's Day. She should not bake for Mother's Day. You should bake for it. Wait, let David's do it. This is a 100 cookie count, and we have Carrie Mulatto with us today. Thank goodness. Carrie. Oh, look at us. We were both like, where is the milk? Where is the tea? Where are our beverages to share with all these cookies? So
Absolutely.
Carrie and I love cookies. I know you do too. And David, so fresh and delicious.
You can't get any fresher, absolutely.
Take me through the 100 while I eat, if you would.
So let's start, please start over there. Now, what Siobhan is starting with is a great place to start. That is our shortbread cookies. And I want to point out, they're bite-sized, so that perfect size to snack on. And the thing I love about these, 53% butter. Brought straight from Scotland. So I'm going to crack into that. What's great about that is if you've ever had a shortbread cookie that was just really hard, that's not the experience you're gonna have here. These kind of melt in your mouth, and it's because of that 53% butter, so you can't go wrong with these. They are the most delicious shortbread cookie I've ever had. So you're gonna get a full box of those. Those are gonna come just like this, so in a nice tray. And that is one of your 4 boxes that you're receiving from us. The next box is gonna have your cookie, like, your, what do I want to call it, like light and dark, I'll say. And the light and dark is because you're going to have 6 or half a dozen of our lemon cooler cookies. That's this one right here. Lemon cooler to me screams spring, summer. They're a light, delicious cookie that's got lemon flavoring all throughout. So we've got bits of lemon in there and that you'll taste as you're biting through it. And then white chocolate chips. Super nice and crunchy on the outside, but really soft on the inside, which is what we're known for on our cookies.
Yummy.
So you're gonna get a half dozen of those, and then I say light and dark because the dark is,
look at this,
the chocolate chunk cookie that you're gonna get half a dozen of as well. So they're gonna come in the same box together, and that's gonna be your second box that you're getting. But check out, when we say chunks, we mean chunks. So we do not skimp at David's. We always give you that absolutely perfectly delicious chocolate chip cookie that you just can't get anywhere else.
This is a brand new offer.
Yeah.
And suffice to say, if we were just doing that for $39, you would be in incredible shape. What we're going to continue to share with you is over 4 pounds of cookies. Classic in the making, right there. It is actually a classic already.
This is our double chocolate pecan melt-away. And what's so fabulous about this is if you love pecan melt-aways, which has been the #1 cookie here for 15 years, well then you're gonna love, if you love chocolate, these. Because what we've simply done is we've added that cocoa powder throughout, throughout. You're still getting that delicious pecans throughout and that powdered sugar on top that makes this that perfect cookie for a tea party. Maybe you want to do something really cute for mom and you want to make a tea party idea. Put out your favorite teas and put out your pecan meltaways. That's another box. So you're getting a full 16-ounce box, 1 pound of those. Then you're going to get a pound of the #1 cookie that we've sold here. Look at all those pecans throughout that. So we don't skimp again. It's all about what they call inclusions. Inclusions just mean the stuff that's inside. So we never, ever, ever give you too little of those. We're always going to load them up. So that's going to give you another box. That's your 4 boxes that you are receiving. If you were to go to David's and try to get these all yourself, what you would be looking at per box of cookies or per pound of cookies would be around $24, $24, and then this would come in around $10. So what you're doing is you're actually taking something that would certainly be a lot more than what you're looking at now, and you're getting it home, the entire assortment, the entire 100 cookies to be able to use as you wish. And what I love about the way we pack it is, these can all go straight into your freezer. And when you place them in your freezer, that means they're good for 6 months. So take them out as you need them.
July, August, September. October.
If they last that long.
But they're not going to last that long.
Right.
Can I just address a few things
pop
here?
those over there for
this
you.
is like the shortbread that my Nana Cleo Hughes Brown made, my Irish
Really?
Welsh Nana.
Oh my gosh.
So that really, this is really incredible. You just took me back. I mean, speaking of Mother's Day and all that. And I love the size of them because they're totally the perfect portion control.
Yes, I look and you see the difference.
That's my portion control.
Yeah.
And every little bite is so dense with that butter that it does the trick. But then decadence right here.
Absolutely.
Scoop of vanilla ice cream on there and pour a little shot of coffee on it. Oh my. Happy days are here again, my friends.
What are you? That sounds amazing.
Oh my gosh, I had it in the restaurant in Portland, Oregon once. This like foodie food. I'm like,
my gosh.
that is the most simple and delicious dessert that you just charged me $12 for.
Yeah.
So do
Look,
it
I can
yourself.
do this. Well, and you know, I love what you said about, you know, taking away mom having to work on Mother's Day. The idea of this is give mom the day off. Send her an amazing assortment of delicious cookies that are all fresh baked. We haven't baked these until you've placed the order today, and they ship right out. So this doesn't get any fresher than if you were at David's yourself. And what I love that we do also is giving you that ability to freeze them. When you take them out of the freezer, take them, let them defrost, and then I say heat them for just a few moments, whether it be in the microwave or in the oven, because when you do that, it brings out that, we all love this fresh baked smell.
Of course.
So it's gonna smell up your kitchen, but number 2, it's gonna bring these right back to just right out of the oven. So exactly how they are when we take them out of the oven, they're gonna return right back to that at your home.
That with a little sorbet for the lemon.
The lemon is amazing.
And a little raspberry sorbet on that cookie.
Yeah.
Get to make an ice cream or sorbet sandwich. Out of control. That is living. Okay, now, if you've never had one of the chocolate meltaways, let me just tell you, you're in for a treat. Maybe you're the person who says, I don't know, I don't like chocolate. That's okay, we have plenty of the white chocolate and then the classic, which doesn't have any chocolate in it. But let me just say, once you taste a few of these that have the chocolate in it, you will be an instant convert, no doubt about it. Also, free shipping. It is very unusual to have food on free shipping.
That's the thing. If you even find any food that looks delicious online, and I do, you know, all the time I'm looking, and people run specials and say, oh, you can get this for a great deal. And then you put it in your cart, and what happens? It adds $12, $14, because food, we have to take extra precautions to make sure it gets to you nice and fresh. Well, here at David's, we've always made sure not only do we give you great value, but we also want to make sure you don't have to worry about the shipping. So you're going to get this for free.
Do you have more than 3 people in your life that are like a mom, right?
Yeah.
Nana, mommy, best friend, you. So,
Keep something for yourself.
I do not have that kind of willpower. I would be mom, Nana gets a whole set, you get a whole set. But at this price, at $10 off with the free shipping, this is not like going to your department store, not like a discount store that happens to sell everything from tires to cookies. Those are not the same. And you know that if you've ever tasted those. This is not the cookie that you take when your kid has to bring some treats for the whole school, the whole class, and if you do, you're gonna be like the favorite cookie mom. This is for those of us who love sweet treats every now and then or every night. That's part of your ritual. You have your healthy dinner, and then you do that one. If you're gonna, quote unquote, cheat, you're gonna make it worth it. That right there,
is worth it.
I always make it count. You know, and that's the thing. You don't want to use up the calories and use up all of the sugars and all the things on anything that's not good stuff. You go, oh, that wasn't worth it. You ever had that happen before? Well, you know when that happens? When you get a chocolate chip cookie that has like 2 chocolate chips in it. And we're talking little tiny and you go, where's all the chocolate chips? You'll never have that happen with David's. Look at how we have loaded up. I can take any one of these and break open into them. They are all absolutely delicious. And please, I mean, look at it. It's all over my hands. And that's what happens when you just warm these just a touch. Again, even about 10 seconds in the microwave will get them just like this when you get them home. Feel free to use these as gifts in the office place as well. So if you're looking, it's Mother's Day, maybe you work in an office, there's a few moms there, you wanna, you know, do something nice. You're getting 4 different boxes here, so you can cover 4 gifts for 4 special ladies in your life just by ordering one of these.
I have a neighbor who, her kids are now living with her, but for a while they were not. And I know she was alone on some major holidays. So we would just run over a coffee cake or, you know, some David's cookies.
So nice.
And she would always write us this little sweet note saying how much it meant to her, that, you know, everyone was remembering her. And this is one of those times where you get to, at this price, you get to pull in the people that maybe, you know, you think of them, but you wouldn't necessarily get them a gift. Well, at this, you can.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you could maybe do like a couple of little pretty cellophane bags, put a couple of cookies in each one.
Yes.
It's another way to go.
If you want to break them down, you've got 100 cookies. Just in, I was going to go back to the lemon coolers, but just follow me for a second because I want to come back to this. This box alone, the shortbread, again, 53% butter, straight from Scotland. When someone sees the name David's on a box, they know this is a premium cookie. This is the cookie that people would line up down the street back in the 70s for and pay $1 for a cookie back in the 70s. Well, now you're going to send that to someone or give that to someone, they're going to know. But if you do choose to break it up, how you were just saying, what a fabulous idea. There's 24 cookies in this box, so there's 24 bite-sized cookies. You could take a couple of those, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, and you've got an incredible gift that you can now break down and hand off. So maybe it's, you know, again, maybe you just want to do something nice for the ladies that you work with. Maybe you want to do something for each lady in your family. You know, for some people, it doesn't always have to be a mom. This just could be for, you know, someone buying a house right now. You know, someone that just had a baby.
My realtor.
You know, exactly. So it's always good to have these around for those different reasons in our life that come up. I am never without cookies. They're always in my freezer. So if I say, oh my gosh, we got invited to so-and-so's house, and I go, I don't want to show up empty-handed. Well, you know, a lot of times you bring the wine, but maybe you can bring the cookies. You know, you say, hey, don't worry about dessert. I'm going to bring dessert. And you just grab a box of cookies and you're done. It makes life so much easier in those situations, that's for sure.
You don't have to worry about baking at the moment. We have things for you to bake coming up. Don't worry about that. But it's that perfect solution, like you were just saying. Last minute, or you just want that bite of something. I start to look at my husband and go, honey, do we have anything sweet in the house?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And that's because we just finished the last batch of David's cookies. That's when it happens.
Yep. This
is a specialty buy, and we've been talking about Mother's Day, and you know, I always say, and I will never get tired of saying this, so I hope you're not tired of hearing it, every day is Mommy's Day. But every day is your day, every day is Sister's Day, every day is Daddy's Day. This is where you have that special indulgence just for you from those finest ingredients. And so, have you ever done this, Carrie?
What's that?
You say, okay, I'm gonna be careful with my diet, and you really want a David's cookies, for example, and you end up eating something that's lesser just because it doesn't feel as though it was the cheat, right? Like, well, I don't know, you negotiate. You're like, I'll just eat this. You know what? After you eat 4 of those, you might as well just had one of the best.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? And I think when you have the real deal, what you're really craving, and you just do a little bit of what you're craving, that gets it settles the craving. And so, you know, what I love about the pecan meltways is they're bite size. The shortbread cookies are bite size. They're perfect. You know, now when you want to go and you want to do one cookie, look at this cookie in my palm. This cookie is going to satisfy you. This is not like, you know what I mean? So it's like when you go for, hey, this is dessert. Maybe you do want to do a little sorbet with this or something and kind of crumble this up on top of your sorbet. Absolutely perfect. And you know what? You're going to be happy because you got the good stuff. That white chocolate chips that you see throughout there, again, we don't skimp on those inclusions. The way that you're going to taste that lemon throughout, so this is a very light cookie. It's perfect for spring if you want to do a tea party. I have there were so many pictures lately of friends of mine that have been doing tea parties, and I love it because it is. It's spring, so we're so excited to have some warmer weather finally for some of us. And you'll get there if you don't have it yet, but it's coming. And so how nice to have these just to be able to put out. Do a cookie tower. Do like a 3-tiered tower. Put your your chocolate meltaways at the bottom, and then maybe chocolate chip, chocolate chunk cookies, and then some shortbreads at the top, because it gets smaller, as you go up. It'll be a beautiful presentation, and you didn't really have to do anything but take them out of the box and put them on the tier.
And it's better than store-bought, and you didn't have to spend time in the kitchen, and you are getting one of the world's most famous cookies from David's. Here's the deal. Showers, birthdays, anniversaries, wedding receptions, right? Are they charging you an arm and a leg to cater? This is where maybe you're going to pick up 500 cookies today and spend less than you would on 100 from the bakery. It's just a thought. I had planned my own wedding, so I was looking for things like this like crazy. This is that solution. Free shipping and handling today, 100 David's cookies in 4 separate boxes, the best of the best, the pecan meltaways in chocolate and in the classic, that decadent chocolate chunk.
That's our dough, yeah.
Oh.
So when I was at the David's factory, I think what was so fantastic was watching how this is all real ingredients. We're talking real butter, real sugar, everything that we're using. And when the butter went into the dough and it was circulating around, it was beautiful. And then everything gets proportioned out. We bake them, then we cool them, and then we ship them. There is no frozen freezer anywhere where these sit. And that is important because it's that sitting period, that can absolutely ruin the entire experience for you. So when we ship these to you, if you don't eat them within 48 hours, make sure you place them into the freezer. That's what's going to keep them nice and fresh for when you're ready for them. So any of these cookies, 6 months in the freezer, you're good to go. I want to go back again over what they're getting.
I do too.
So it's a lot.
It's 100 cookies, for goodness sakes.
So over 4 pounds. And so what you're getting is 4 boxes that you're going to have to do with what you want. One of them is your shortbread cookies. You're getting 24 cookies in this box, so don't let the size fool you.
Right on.
Again, 53% butter. Another box is going to have your lemon coolers and your chocolate chunks. So you're gonna get 6 of each of those. So it's gonna be a full dozen, 6 chocolate chunks, 6 lemon cooler, that's your second box. Then you're gonna get a full box or a full pound of those chocolate pecan meltaways, which if you even remotely like chocolate, these are gonna blow your mind. They're such a subtle cookie, but yet with that nice cocoa powder finish.
You're right.
So you're gonna love it. And the last box is your pecan meltaways, which are our #1 cookie.
Drenched in that beautiful powdered confectionery sugar.
So perfect.
And nuts. Look, there's protein in there, guys. It's all the 4 basic food groups. That's fantastic. Oh, enjoy. Listen, treat yourself to this. You won't regret it. And when these are gone, these are not coming back. This is just a special offer we've done from David's Cookies for Mother's Day. As a matter of fact, we're not even seeing you later on today.
Not today.
I know. Right.
Sorry.
I've been there, done that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siobhan.
Thank you. Coming up, we have the Wolfgang Puck, the baker. Okay, so anything you can do in a toaster oven, you can basically do in this. I'll explain what I mean by that in just a little bit. Marion Getz is here to talk more about that. So whether it's a pizza, whether it's toast, you can absolutely cook to your heart's content. If you love countertop cooking, baking, that is your new best friend, and that's at a special price. Oh, free shipping and handling, I should say, and that's taking a nice $10 off, 522-930. Shannon is in the spotlight, so come back. We have more great ideas for you. We're gonna chop, we're gonna slice, we're gonna dice, we're gonna bake, and I'm gonna be eating a cookie during this particular break. Thank you very much. Best job ever.
Every week in April, we're celebrating something special about spring at home. This week, all vacuums are on free shipping and 5 flex pay. It's the perfect time to check out the latest in floor care. We've got iRobot and the Hoover Wind Tunnel 3. Plus, check out the versatility of the Hoover Cruise and Eubank Chili Vac. Don't forget, all our affordable selections are on free shipping, too. Visit hsn.com for more.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
The open heart fragrances come from the way my mother raised me. When I was a kid, I used to make my own fragrances. That was just a big part of me growing up. The most important thing to me was to have a fragrance that was authentic. I wanted it to speak to the environment that I love, that I've grown up in. Beautiful, fresh flowers and trees and the ocean and the lavender. We're bringing the magic of nature into your life.
Hey, John Florelli.
Hello.
Hey, man. John and I love bringing this product to you because we love efficiency in the kitchen and we love getting more veggies and fruits in your diet and our diets. And no more tears, baby, no more tears. It's the Kitchen Master, the multi-purpose. It's a slicer and dicer and so much more, as they say. And there's even a peeler tool that comes with it. And it's that simple to get your fresh veggies
That's how easy it is.
Cut once and for all without knife skills.
I know, and that's the thing. Cooking doesn't take time in the kitchen. It's the preparation that takes all the time. And this is gonna be like your little sous chef, all right? That does all the chopping, slicing, and dicing, and it saves you a ton of time. But you'll love it for the job that it does. I mean, look at that diced onion. I diced 3 entire onions in less than, what, 5 seconds? I mean, how long would that take you with a knife? But for tacos or for salsa, for bruschettas, I mean, think about all the times you want to dice an onion. But watch this, because it's like, well, it's almost like having 24 little knives that all work at the same time. It's a little checkerboard of knives in there. Watch what happens. I'm going to take a piece of a leek, okay? And we all know that these things are a pain to cut. Yeah.
They're very fibrous.
Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to press. It's got razor sharp stainless steel knives that do the work for you. All you do is close the lid. The blades do the work. So you can get minced leeks for soups and stews, for salads, or for stir fries. All you do is press down on the lid. And I mean, the machine does all the work. Those blades are razor sharp. But the nice thing about this, you know, professional chefs spend years in culinary school trying to learn how to control a knife. With this machine, it takes it takes all of that work away.
It's
instant. I mean, look at this. You get perfect instant minced anything that grows in layers. Onions, cabbage, celery, leeks, anything in layers will automatically mince. But watch the difference now. I'm going to use something solid this time. I'll use a carrot just to show you. See, something solid won't mince. Anything solid that goes through these blades, especially like a carrot, a potato, a beet, an apple, a pear, all you do is press and you get an instant julienne. So you can make buckets of shoestring French fries. You can do the carrot sticks for a vegetable tray with a little bit of a sour cream or an avocado dip. Look at this. And here's the best part. You can make up a whole bowl of these, snap the lid on that comes included with the machine, and now you can pop that right in the fridge. It's ready for when you want them.
So you don't have to buy the pre-made salads. You don't have to buy the pre-made or pre-cut veggies. How long have those been around? If it has an expiration date, chances are that's not really the way you want to be eating right now. But for how fresh is that? So French fries.
Look at this. I mean, you can make French fries by the mounds. You'll make French fries by the pounds. I mean, look at this. You can make enough French fries to feed your whole neighborhood with this machine. And instead of buying these frozen in a plastic freezer bag, doesn't it make sense to make them fresh? I mean, there's no preservatives or additives. Hey, spread these out on a cookie sheet in the oven. Sprinkle some Parmesan cheese or barbecue salt over the top. They're delicious baked instead of deep fried, and they're better for you too. You can do the same thing with anything solid.
I do that with my carrots.
Here, watch this.
I make the carrots like French fries.
Put an apple on here. Make matchstick apples for an apple salad. Or if the kids come home from school, say, hey, well, how about a bag of chips? No, how about a bowl full of apple sticks
slices,
like this?
Yeah.
Melt down some caramel in a bowl in the microwave.
Ooh.
The kids can have their own little caramel apple dip tray that way. And again, with that lid, you can make everything up ahead of time, snap the lid on the bowl, and everything goes right in the fridge. So it's ready when you're ready.
You know, that's one of the things that other slicers and dicers don't have, is they don't have the lid. I wanted to show you the color.
Yeah.
We have the red for you. There's a turquoise. There's that pretty purple. You may not have seen that before. Here's the green color, and then we've got it in black. If you have a white kitchen, you know you love your white, and then your red.
The red. And I like to show you, too, that all the parts and pieces fit right inside the bowl, so everything stores compact like this. And so you're never really looking around for parts and pieces.
Other food processors don't have. You got a blade here, you got a lid there. This is all in one.
Here's the 3 inserts, okay? You've got the one with the small teeth that I just showed you, or with the small holes. Watch this. I'm gonna put the one with the larger holes in, and then it also comes with a slicing blade. But the difference, you see, if you don't like those shoestring French fries like I made earlier, maybe you want some big, juicy steak fries like you get in the restaurants. All you do is press. So you take a potato, a beet, an apple, a pear. Again, the blades do the work for you. You just push them through there, and look at this. You get those giant steak fries like you get in the restaurants. You can make cheese and ham straws the same way. And just to show you how this works here, I'm gonna take this blade out just so you guys can see at home how this works. Now, this is the blade. I just popped it out of the machine. I'll show you how to put that back in there in a second, but I think I have a cucumber over here. Watch this. I'm gonna take this out. Take it right over the top of a cucumber. Now watch what happens. When I press this down, it's like the lid pushes it down through there, and you get perfect sticks each and every time, just because of the design of that blade. So if you want to make long, juicy cucumber icicles, or maybe you want to do a zucchini for a vegetable tray, take that blade. Look, all you do is place it over the top and press. Of course, if it was on the machine, the lid would do the work for you. But look at this, long, zucchini sticks for a vegetable tray. So you can do all kinds of fun stuff with this machine. Again, even just for the French fries, I think it's worth it for the French fries alone. By the way, there's a little tab right here. When you want to change out the blade, you just pop that tab open, lift the blade out, put it back in, lock it in place. Here, I'll tell you what, I got to show you this because, hey, on taco night,
grilling night.
What's one thing everybody hates to dice on taco night?
Onions.
And?
The peppers, the
tomatoes,
the tomatoes.
Here's the hardest thing you'll ever have to dice.
Yes, the tomatoes, of course.
Because, listen, nobody seems to have a knife sharp enough. But with this machine, watch this. I can dice tomatoes for tacos, for bruschetta, for salsa, for salads. And again, all I do is press down on the lid. And the machine, those blades do the work for you. You mentioned onions? Look at this. No more tears dicing onions. You'll cheer instead of tear.
There it is.
All you do is place a half an onion on top of the machine, press down on the lid, and it's done. Here, I'll tell you what, let's change this out. We'll put the slicing insert in. I'm gonna make a quick Greek salad for you. How's that? We'll do a little cucumber on top now. You wanna slice some cucumbers over your Greek salad right into the bowl, add a little bit of some black olives and some feta, add the dressing, snap the lid on, and look at this. You've got your Greek salad ready to go right in the fridge. It's already ready for dinner.
Look, that's lunch for 2 in the picnic basket right there.
I know.
Seriously.
It's that easy.
You can throw the dressing in there and marinate it and you're set. Throw an egg in there too if you wanted to. Here's what it looks like when it's all said and done. So you've got storage solved. You have the lid right here. What a clever design. There's your lid on the bottom. There are all your blades. You know what we haven't talked about, John Floro?
What's that? Oh, that peeler that you get with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's show you the peeler.
I'm slicing up some carrots on the machine right now because I love sliced carrots. But everybody, hey, if you've ever tried to nickel down carrots with a knife, for a salad, soups or stews, look at this. You can do 2 or 3 carrots at a time. Place it on top, but you notice how all the slices are exactly the same thickness, so they all cook up at the same time. But here, watch this because you mentioned the peeler. Here, and I'll grab another carrot. This little peeler, I'm looking at the FlexPay on this today.
It's $7.49.
You would pay double that just for this peeler.
At least.
But watch this. Because now one side is a straight peeler. It's actually serrated, but it gives you a straight peel. So if I'm going to peel a zucchini or a cucumber or an apple, you go back and forth like this. It cuts in both directions, so it's twice as fast as any other peeler. But the other side of this, a lot of people don't even know what this is. This is a julienne peeler. Watch how I do this, because if you're into zucchini pastas, they take forever to cut, but they're healthy, they're good for you, they're carb-free, it's like gluten-free. Look at this, now you can make zucchini pasta angel hair style in seconds. Look at this mound of zucchini that we just did, and you can do the same thing with apples, carrots, zucchini, cucumbers. You get that long angel hair julienne using that peeler. Perfect for stir fries if you're into stir fries, or just for garnishing a salad with some some nice long angel-haired carrot sticks like that.
If you don't want to commit to
peeler.
Right, if you don't want to commit to a spiralizer, that's your answer right there.
And this peeler's awesome. I mean, you'll use this every single day.
And that's included. So
here it is.
It's a proven winner. You've got those great reviews coming loud and clear on HSN.com. There's no shipping. You know, there have been many times when John and I have talked about this, and there was shipping. That was an extra $5. Now, we also have it for you on 4 flex payments. That's temporary, but it's definitely happening right now. And you've got parties that are going to be happening. You've got 4th of July coming up, the graduations, the weddings, and maybe you've said, oh, what can I bring? Oh, bring a veggie tray.
Right.
Okay, no problem. Here it is. Do you want more salads?
Hey.
Do you want to eat more salads? Spend less on, you know, going out to lunch at work? Bring your own.
Maybe it's a bartender that you have in your life. I mean, how much time would this save your bartender every day when they open up? I mean, think about it. How much time do they spend slicing up the fruits and vegetables? Look at this. Perfect slices for brimming a glass. You get those half pinwheels like this. Great for fruit waters too, or for sangria. Here's what I like to do for the sangria though, because you don't have to just slice them in half like that. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'll take this lemon, I'm gonna cut it in half with a knife. Now I'm gonna only slice half of a lemon with it, okay? You put the half on top like this, and now it gives you the wedges. So now instead of giving you a full slice like I did with the limes, now you can do the wedges, okay, just by cutting them in half before you run it through the machine. So, I mean, it's such a versatile tool. You'll use it every single day, and it's a perfect gift for Mother's Day.
It is
I mean,
perfect
it saves so much time in the kitchen.
And it's her eating healthier. It's her getting, you know, getting her spa water on. You could get her some beautiful glasses, a beautiful pitcher. You could get her a whole bag of lemons and limes, and then you could make her that spa water and give her all the supplies. I like to use those little pie pieces of lemon and put them in ice cube trays with water.
Oh, yeah.
And let them dissolve into my water.
Apples for apple pie or dehydrating. I mean, you can do so much with this machine. In fact, here, watch this. I'll give you something right here. I'll show you something. This is one thing. I make a lot of gumbo at home.
Yummy.
And this is the one thing I hate doing with a knife. But I love this machine for. Okra. You throw 2 or 3 stalks of okra on top and press. You can do sliced okra in seconds with this machine. And I mean, do it for your soups and stews, for your for stir fries. Okra is great. Also for your gumbos or jambalaya. I mean, look at this. All you do is press the lid. You get those perfect slices, and they're identical. So it's not like a knife where you get one thick, one thin. With this machine, they all come out the same.
Every time. Have you ever had curried okra?
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
That's amazing.
It's so good.
Yes. So,
it's so good.
Again, it saves you so much time in the kitchen. Now, I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to change out this blade. I'm going to go back to the thin julienne blade. That's the one with the small holes. And I've got some hard-boiled eggs here because you can see how this works. When I place an egg on top, I'll lift it up so the camera can catch this. You can see how it separates as it goes through the blades. That's what it's doing to any solid vegetable, fruit, meat, or cheese that you push through there. Hey, if you're into egg salads, maybe you would want to do like a Southern-style potato salad. Instead of mashing or trying to slice eggs with a knife, now you can do it with the machine, and because it all goes into the bowl, now you can add all the other ingredients right into the bowl. You can dice your potatoes. You can add your mayonnaise, add your mustard, whatever it is that you want to add to your potato salad, and now you make it right in that bowl. Again, it's the last egg I have, so watch this. Don't blink. You can see how those 24 little knives separate the food as that pusher on top here pushes it through that blade. See, it's like a little alligator. It just hungry. It keeps eating and eating and eating. And look at this. You're going to love cooking with this machine just for the job that it does.
It's going to save you so much time in the kitchen, and it's going to increase the amount of veggies that you do.
Oh, yeah.
That you do in your life, whether it's a salad or a soup or a stew. It's the solution that I think we've all been looking for, and then to be able to have it with free shipping. It's industrious, okay?
Yeah.
You may not have a lot of time to be industrious, but when you get Kitchen Master in your world, you're that industrious. And maybe mom or dad who used to do the chili, who used to do the sauce on the weekends that would take hours and hours, maybe their knife skills aren't what they used to be, and you're a little bit worried about that.
Or maybe you never had knife skills. Maybe you're afraid to go in the kitchen because you don't really know how to use a knife properly.
Here's your answer.
Hey, for mincing and dicing like this, instead of messing up your cutting board on the countertop and, you know, hearing that knife on your countertop going like this, I mean, how quick and easy is that? I just minced up a whole bowl full of bell peppers for an omelet in the morning or for adding to your hash browns. But look at that. You get I want you to see the consistency of this mince. I don't know how close we can come in on this, but there is not a lump, hump. That's great. Look at that. There's no bumps, chunks, nothing in there other than minced, diced, perfectly minced bell pepper. And if you want to add onion to add to it, the best part about this is you get the exact same consistency with your onion. So your bell pepper and onions come out exactly the same for your homemade salsa. Hey, listen, throw a clove of garlic on there or a couple of cloves of garlic, some jalapeno pepper. All you do is press, you make your salsa. Right, and you can dice your tomatoes right into the same bowl.
Throw your lime in there too.
Oh, throw it. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Hey, you've made salsa before, haven't you?
And maybe you have a food allergy. Maybe you prefer one thing over another. You love salsa, but not onions. You love guacamole, but not with, I don't know, what else do we put in guacamole? I put everything in it.
Listen, you can do your cilantro, you can do your garlic, you can do salt and pepper, your lime. I mean, all you do is press down on the lid.
We went to a restaurant the other night, and my husband ordered a side of guacamole. Okay, guess what? That was more than a flex pay. Yeah. I love restaurants, don't get me wrong. My parents had a restaurant. I'm a big fan. I'm just saying that if you want to really improve your home chef skills, if you want to make your experience in the kitchen easier, you have a son who's maybe moved out on his own, you're a little bit worried about him eating at all those fast food places, let's get a vegetable in him. This could be that perfect answer. The young ones who are going out on their own and they don't have a lot of kitchen skills, there you go.
I know.
You just sped up their learning curve drastically.
Yes, and that's the thing. Again, you know, I talk about it all the time, how professional chefs, they spend years in culinary school trying to control a knife. If you've ever tried to slice mushrooms with a paring knife, you know, yeah, you can do it.
It's not pretty, though.
It's not pretty.
This is pretty.
And you're always worried about cutting yourself. With this, your fingers never get close to the blades. I always like to compare it to one of these things. If you've ever slipped on one of these old four-sided knuckle busters, you know, where there's nothing to protect your fingers. Look, your fingers never even get close to this blade. All you do is place the veggie, fruit, meat, or cheese on top, press down on the lid, and the lid does all the work for you. Look at that. We just mixed or sliced up an entire bowl of mushrooms ready for sauteing for your steak or for adding to an omelet in the morning. But you'll notice the way it's designed, they're all sliced the same thickness, so they'll all saute up at the same time.
It's gonna look beautiful, too. John, thank you so much, as always. And don't forget, you're getting the peeler with it.
Too.
That also,
and the little cleaning tool.
Well, yeah,
I didn't even get to that.
That's a really nice, handy extra. And you're also getting the ability to make that spiralized fruit, veggies and fruits. Okay, thanks, John, so much.
You.
Over 500 just gone. I'm so glad you're getting this. This was one of my host picks. I highly recommend it. You know, we have some more gifties for you and Mom. This is part of our innovation event, and it's a tablet. Huge screen at over 10 inches from RCA, 32 gig, 4 brains, quad-core Android tablet with the keyboard. That changes everything. That is the computer on the go. It's like a little computer, right? It's as smart as so many people's computers that are maybe a little bit older. Think about it. You're probably spending a lot less and getting so much more if you had your computer for a couple of years. So that is $139 at $40 off, and a really generous set of flex payments there at the $27. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. You're getting a tablet sleeve too? Life is so good here at HSN. We threw that into the mix too. What else can we throw in there? Marion Getz is coming up because we have your special wine opener coming up, as well as your baker from Wolfgang Puck's. And now, all right, Shannon's in the spotlight.
Joy and Amon bring you a unique collection that combines the best of both of their talents, functionality, and fashion. You will love the today's special Joy and Amon leather tote and crossbody. It's like 2 handbags in one with just a simple strap swap. Plus, celebrate Mother's Day with up to 30% off select joyful gifts from Joy and Amon. Join us Saturday for this exclusive offer or search Joy and Amon at hsn.com.
Beauty. It's deeply personal, purely individual, and surprisingly public.
We are on set for the branding shoot of J. Manuel Beauty. Women instinctively put themselves in one of 3 categories: classic, iconic, and avant-garde. These three women I really wanted to focus on.
From Italy, a land known for luxury, heritage, and style, comes Perlier. Exquisitely crafted, natural ingredients, where tradition meets modern science. The ultimate spa experience. No appointment necessary. Shop Perlier today.
Here, and what that means is we have the pastry chef for Wolfgang Puck, as well as one of our favorite in the kitchen here at HSN. Okay, Mother's Day is coming up, but even if you've got, you know, colleagues that need gifts, or you have, look at you, or you have wedding presents to give, this is the Bistro Elite customer pick, incredible rating on this wine opener over and over again for $19.95. So that's a really nice savings. Could you please take us through this? Because you just did that without breaking a sweat.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? So the stand that it sits on is actually the foil cutter. So just lift that off. It's so lickety split. You just give it one turn, and literally this is how clean and nice the foil top comes off, just like that. So it's so beautiful. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So all you're gonna do to take out the cork is put it over the neck of the wine bottle, and then the bottom button removes, the top button extracts the cork. It's about 8 seconds till it's done, so just get it going, hold on to the bottle,
no more
just watch it go.
Oh, that's a science project. That is gorgeous.
And then to take the cork out, just push the opposite button. Right into your hand comes the cork, ready to reinstall if you don't drink all the wine.
Aha!
Isn't that classy?
Yeah. We have it in metallic red, silver, or even the rose gold. And you may have other pieces from Wolfgang that are similar or the exact color, so you can continue your collection. That is incredible. It's so fast and so smooth.
It is, and it makes you look classy opening the wine. Maybe if you're not really great at it, or maybe you've had the kind of corkscrew where you had to put it in between your legs to hold on to it. There's many ungraceful ways that wine have been opened in the past, but this, I love that it's Wolfgang Puck, and I'm always so honored that he lets me show you his wonderful products when he can't be here. But this is one of the most giftable ones in his line, because I think it's such a classy gift for you.
Yes.
It makes you seem maybe a little bit
does.
more like you're a connoisseur, but also whoever gets it. Lucky them. I love when Wolfgang says, you know, you could give them a bottle of wine, and then once they've enjoyed the wine, they forget all about you. But this, they'll think about you every time they use it.
Have you ever opened a bottle of wine only to have some of the cork go in the bottle? So if you can relate to that, this solves the dilemma. I mean, a lot of people feel like that ruined the bottle of wine. And now the rest of us, you know, I don't have wine a lot, or if ever actually, but I used to. And I would strain it. That's classy. I know, right? That's classy right there. But you know what I love? I love it when you can have a tool in the kitchen that makes it a smooth, easy, graceful, not something you're dreading to do, but instead something you're looking forward to doing.
Right, and you just press it over the neck of the bottle. Hold that button down. It takes about 8 seconds. I love the colors on this, Siobhan. I love that Wolfgang thought to even include the batteries. That doesn't happen very often. So the batteries are in it. Mine's lasted for over a year.
Nice.
But so easy to use. Here comes the cork right back out at you with the touch of a button. So the bottom button right here is the one that you're going to press to extract the cork. The top one gives the cork back to you so you can reinstall it if you didn't enjoy all of the wine.
And the flex payments here are extremely affordable at under $5 a month. While we have them in stock, because we don't always have them in stock, stock up on them. Stash them away. They don't take up a lot of room in that cabinet or wherever you happen to have giftables. But how about for bridesmaids and groomsmen?
Oh my gosh, perfect, right?
Be totally perfect. If maybe you're giving a wine club membership to someone, this would also be perfect. Okay, are we running out of wine already?
No, we have lots more wine. So again, it comes with the cutter. The foil cutter is actually the stand for it. Because remember, this is all you need. It doesn't need to be recharged. It's so unlike many of the other wine openers on the market. Beautiful, sleek, really easily to shove in a drawer. Mine goes right in the drawer beside some of my other not as sharp kitchen tools, so it's always ready. But the foil cutter is actually the little stand that it sits on. So all you're going to do when you want to use it is pick up the foil cutter. Here's the 2 little knives that are under it, and all you're going to do is get it at the top of the neck, give a little press in, and one twist until, one turnaround until it cuts through the foil. So just like that. And then I love how beautifully it comes off. So if you have a bottle of Wolfgang
Clean
Puck wine,
every
it just
time.
looks beautiful, right?
Right.
So it's just that part of it. Remove that, and then you're gonna take your wine opener, put it over the neck of the bottle, hold on to the bottle, press the bottom button, and it's in about 8 seconds going to remove that cork. As soon as it's clear of the bottle, press the opposite button, and the cork comes back to you.
See, this is a little bit of novelty too. So as you're all gathered together, you know, it's a special occasion, you're breaking bread, you're having a special wine. Now, there's the extra like, oh, show me to that. What is that? That's so cool.
Yeah, you better get extra wine.
Yeah, you have all the best stuff, right? You're the smartest. Even if the bottle of wine is not expensive, this elevates the whole experience, right? You can be a connoisseur, you could be a novice. You don't have reasons why you like a particular wine, you just like it. That's great too. But this gives you that elevated experience, and it is very impressive. So maybe giving the gift of a wine opener would be the perfect gift for the connoisseur when you're a little bit concerned, well, will I buy the right thing for them? Will I know what they're going to think is, you know, worthy of them? The wine opener, the cork opener is. This is not your old, remember the old corkscrews? And then the thing, and then you're like, oh my, there's cork still in there, honey, what are you gonna do? This is an elegant, elegant solution. And we're gonna continue to show you how it works, because you kind of can't look away, right? We have the red, we have that rose gold, and we have your silver tone, metallic.
So just your cutter goes right on top, just give a little pinch and one complete turn. Your cutter, your foil comes off like this. I didn't do that one quite as neatly. But anyway, that's the part that does the cutting under there.
Still got the job done, and you didn't have to use a knife.
And then
you're not like sitting there,
I know, it's the opposite of the embarrassing, oh my gosh, put it between your knees, put the corkscrew in and give it a big tug and hope that the cork stays intact, hope that you don't spill any of the wine. This is the opposite experience. It's so elegant, elevated, and of course it's compliments of Wolfgang Puck. He adores wine. He says for him, wine is just like food. He thinks that they go together, and he has such an amazing palate. But he loves this. Is one of his favorite gifts to give. And he says, you know, he wonders about some of the gifts that get regifted. He says, this is not one, because we all want to feel like we have something, even if we don't drink wine and you're giving this as a gift, you want to have something that lets you entertain and look like a professional on something, maybe if it's not your style to drink, which there's a lot of people like that. But this makes it so nice.
You're the hostess with the mostest, right? You're giving this as a gift to maybe someone who has company all the time, or maybe it's just the two of them. Or maybe you have a little bar set up at your house, and you've got the kids area, and you have, you know, your specialty ice maker, and now you have your battery operated wine opener too. Okay, that's the foil cutter.
Yep, so right onto the top of the neck.
So no steak knife kind of going everywhere.
Right? I think we've all done it those kind of ways to know that that's certainly how it can be done. Your little foil comes off, and then put the opener right over the neck. Press the button in about 8 seconds. That cork is going to be free. Remember, it comes to you completely assembled. The batteries are even in it. 4 AA batteries that it calls for come to it with the packaging, so that you already have that ready to go. So all you have to do is provide the wine, and you are good to go. Or if this is a gift, they're going to be all set. I think it's such a thoughtful gift to give.
It's a very thoughtful gift. And if you want to make it extra special, maybe you do buy them a bottle of wine. My mom used to drink Lancers. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it was. It might be, wouldn't be considered a high-end beverage at this time. But she just loved it, and that was her little time that she had for herself. So a lot of us are, you know, trying to carve out a little bit of a different kind of happy hour, right? Maybe it's in the tub, whatever, and that it's just you time. Or you're having friends and family over. You're having a Mother's Day brunch, or you know someone who's throwing a big brunch or a big party. This is lovely because it's a tool they'll use even after the party is over. The reviews, seriously, those reviews, we don't even have to say anything. You read those reviews, you're going to want one of these. There's no doubt about it. In 4 months, at under $5 a month is definitely the way to go. So pick up multiples while we have them. I did want to let you know about that dicer one more time. Remember that special peeler also works almost as a spiralizer. We have it in red and green and orange, and that smart black and turquoise and purple, and that clean, crisp white. And that is with free shipping and handling. And another kitchen item that we have at HSN with incredible reviews. If you sign up for some of our email alerts, I wanted you to know about this because you could get 15% off. That's a nice bonus right there. There's a coupon that's going to come your way when you subscribe to one or more of the HSN email notifications. So check that out on our app or at hsn.com. And if you'd like to pick up a gift card for mom in our Mother's Day hour here, feel free. We're going to send that right to her, and you can even customize the messaging on it. So we've got something for everybody, and we've got something for you and the family right now. We've got a cookbook that refers to this next item we're going to be showing you. It's the Simply the Best Countertop Baker Recipes that is usually not in stock, but we've got it for you. Here, I'm going to grab it right here. And this sort of leads me to this. See how that works? We have the Wolfgang Puck 1400 watt electric countertop baker. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Pizza, pizza, pizza. So there's the, oh, are you kidding? Oh boy.
I love this
Mouth-watering.
item. It's so great. And Wolfgang loves it too. He was so excited. And this is what he wants people to see, that pizza should stand up. It shouldn't be all soggy. It should have a nice brown crust. But when you pick up the whole thing, it should have the structure to hold up on its own. That's how you know you have crispy crust and nice ooey gooey cheese. And if you've had trouble making that at home, maybe if you relied on the microwave. And here's the thing, what about your oven? My oven at home takes 22 minutes to preheat. This one needs no preheat. You put the item in and it's done in less than 20 minutes to perfection. I don't know about you, but that's a darn good looking pizza. And it doesn't matter if it's homemade or frozen. It doesn't matter.
So that looks like better than a restaurant. Again, I love pizza restaurants, but holy smokes, if that came to the table, you would have probably spent about 15, 20 bucks, depends on the market that you're in. And how about doing it in less than the time of trying to find a parking space?
Oh my, right? For sure. And this is a frozen pizza with the toppings that they chose to put on it, right in the middle of the tray. This is actually called the pizza crisper tray that comes with it. Let me move this over so you can see that it has holes in it. The reason that that's important is that allows airflow to go through. So what this is like a little broiler, double broiler. There's a big element on top that you can see. And also, if I move this out, you can see that there's one in the bottom. So perfect heating for something that you want to be crispy. We were talking earlier, Siobhan, if you're the kind of person that loves pizza, or if you're the kind of person that loves a countertop like a little toaster oven, oh my gosh, this is so for you because there's no preheat. It's so easy. You turn the dial to the exact temperature that you want. You set the timer to the exact number of minutes that you want. And here's the thing, when the timer goes ding, the machine shuts off so you're never gonna burn your food. That's what we need in a busy life.
We do, we need a reminder like that. Oh boy, dinner is served. Look at that.
And this is one that Wolfgang made, and this is in the book, and it's the runaway favorite. And it's so easy. These are called Thousand Island pork chops because they have Thousand Island dressing on them. If you don't eat pork chops, this is perfect with chicken breast. If you don't eat meat, this is amazing with tofu. I know because I make it all the time. And it's so easy. So see, look, this is the deep pan that comes with it. No other pizza baker on the market that we know of has that option for another pan. They all come with just the thin one that's designed just for pizza. So then it's good, but it's a unitasker. With Wolfgang Puck, he wanted more. So with this deep pan, what's so cool, it doesn't have holes in it, so it lets you make dinner, the whole meal. So look, for two people, we've got our beans and our tomatoes and the pork chops all done in 20 little minutes with no preheat. And the thing is, they were cooked on a great amount of heat, so they're not all sad like they are when they come out of the microwave. This is dining. This isn't putting up with something that's quick and easy. This is delicious eating.
This is dining. I love the way you said that. It's dining versus just like sustenance.
Yeah.
Right? But you don't have to have a gourmet restaurant experience. Those are great sometimes, but do this on a Wednesday night. Do this Thursday nights. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be one of those quick and easy but huge result kind of dining experiences.
And I love this because it's a really great nonstick pan. It's one pan to wipe out. It's one pan to clean up instead of a pan with the beans in it and another one with the tomatoes in it and then a big skillet that's spraying grease all over the kitchen doing the pork chops. I love that this is closed, Siobhan. I love that Wolfgang gave us 1400 watts, so it's a nice amount of power. That control knob goes to 450 degrees or all the way to keep warm. The ready light lets you know when it's ready to go. It is so easy. Put the pan in with your food, close that lid, set the time, and go about your life. And let dinner cook. Not just cook, but cook great. Where it's crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside. Your family will love it. Making one-pan meals is so the way to go because we're really busy. I don't know about you, but the last time I had to make a quick pizza, frozen, I'm looking at it going, okay, the pizza needs 15 minutes to cook because it was really small. My oven takes 22 minutes to preheat. I was so frustrated. It's like, oh, let's make something else for dinner.
Yeah.
That's too long to wait.
Let's have peanut butter and jelly. It's too long to wait. So you don't have to wait long anymore. What in the
this
world?
is what is so cool about Wolfgang. Other bakers on the market make pizza, maybe something
And that's
flat.
it.
Wolfgang's has a deep dish, and so it'll make you the best lasagna. This is the easiest lasagna. It's in the book. You break the noodles so they fit in here. But can you imagine in something that's called a pizza baker making this ooey gooey one-pan lasagna? Your family will go nuts. The leftovers will taste great tomorrow, and it's so darn easy. And one pan to clean up instead of a whole bunch.
I was just thinking of that. In the recipe book, you can also see how to make a cheesecake. You can see how to do no-roll dinner biscuits or just biscuits in general. There are a lot of fantastic ideas. Could I do a quiche in here?
You can. Oh, eggs are fantastic. In fact, we have that coming up in the next one. But there's lots of recipes like that in the book. Almost anything that you could bake in an oven would be perfect baked in this. Almost anything that you would throw into your oven, it would be even the same time, the same temperature. You do no preheating unless you're baking. If you're baking, say, cookies or a cake, that just like you would at home, that makes sense that would be a preheat. But here's the thing. Preheat takes 4 little tiny minutes.
It's a lot faster across the board. Oh, hello, grilled cheese,
this is what's
gorgeous.
so cool. With no preheat, in 3 minutes, you're going to get the best grilled cheese. Let me grab a pair of tongs. But this is what's so cool. To make the ooey gooey bubbly cheese, all you have to do is do them open-faced, and then when they're brown enough, we're gonna wait another minute because we're not quite brown enough, but you get the idea. It's a non-stick pan, so my food is not sticking. Even where the cheese runs off and melts, it's just not a problem. When they're done and nice and brown, you put them together like this, Siobhan, and oh my goodness, the best ever grilled cheese.
You do a fried egg in there. Now, what is a Monte Cristo sandwich? Is that the corned beef?
No, it's usually like ham.
Okay.
And then it's usually dipped in like an egg batter. So kind of like halfway French toast, halfway ham and cheese sandwich.
I think those reminded me of that.
Yeah?
I think those reminded me of that. You could put whatever you wanted in there, but that's Canadian bacon. Remember Canadian bacon? I haven't had that in decades, but I remember that from the olden days with a grilled cheese. Oh, what are you doing now? Okay, so more eggs. That's clever.
It is, because we all have eggs. Sometimes we eat them for breakfast. When you just don't know what to make, you know you're hungry, you want something that's pretty good for you, we almost always have eggs at home, so it's really easy to do. So in this case, you could crack them just on that, but to make them more portable, like in the morning, this takes exactly 6 minutes without any preheat, and that's for a nice runny yolk. So if you like it solid, you could either break the yolk or you could cook them for a little bit longer. But all you're gonna do is add your food, close that lid. This is in the deep dish that I'm doing. Follow me up here and I'll show you how easy. So for these eggs, we want 350 degrees. So all I do is dial the temperature to exactly 350 degrees. I need 6 minutes with 0 preheat. So from here, all you're gonna do is go to that exact 6-minute mark, one little dash past 5, and you're good to go. I love that Wolfgang gave us the window because you do have an oven in there. You don't wanna be opening it and closing it, but you can watch your food cook. But it's so easy, Siobhan. Lift the lid, there's no locking on it, there's no manual that you have to study to figure out how to use the darn thing. That's what we want.
And it's $99 instead of something that could be $99, but you only do one thing with it. This is Wolfgang Puck, so you know there's quality to this. You've got no shipping and handling too, which is about a $10 savings. That's really nice. But if you like your food fast and you like your food fresh and hot, and by the way, if you love pizza, even if you're reheating pizza, this is essential. I love countertop cooking. I do.
That.
We are big countertop cookers at our house, and if you've used your oven as storage for your bakeware and all the like, this might be your answer. Oh dear, my, must you? Really? That is a work of art. If your kids love grilled cheeses, who doesn't? That's a perfect Oh my gosh, I have to go sit down.
So if you love cookie cakes, you love to make something for a birthday, but you don't know what to make, have you ever priced a cookie cake at the store? Because this would be about 40 bucks.
Yep.
And so this is the David's cookies that you were just selling, 18 of them. We just put them in the deep pan, and this is how beautifully it does it. You need 325, just like you would bake a regular cookie. So if you could close that lid for me.
I would be happy to do so, my dear.
And then watch how nice the pans are that
Oh, 1
Wolfgang
minute
gives
to
us.
go.
They are such great non-stick that that gigantic cookie comes out easily without any trouble at all. And look, see? See what I mean? It's brown exactly like a great oven would do. Wolfgang's $10,000 oven at Spago wouldn't bake that cookie any better than we just did in this countertop baker.
Okay, I think that pretty much says it all. Just get some of that, the frosting in the can, put a smiley face on there, and have at it. That is your new favorite birthday cake right there. I know we have to start wrapping up. We're almost out of time, but if you have never...
almost done. Lasagna's still bubbling.
It's coming along. Listen. Whether it's quiches, whether it's sweet, whether it's savory, I'm thinking how much money you're gonna be saving. This is definitely a new way for you to cook, or maybe you used to have a pizza maker, but now you love the fact that this is so much more convertible. Thank you so much.
Love working with you.
Love you. Lynn Murphy is coming up.